Alright guys, so back with another video today. We're going to be looking at a technique that Zakk does quite a bit where you're taking unison bends and you're moving through the scale. We're going to do a very guitar-friendly key of A minor, and I'm going to break this lick down. We're going to play it first and then we'll talk about what he's doing. So here is something that you've heard Zakk do a million times. Perry Mason comes to mind, but there's a lot of solos where he does this. Here you go. Alright, so it's the idea that you're taking a unison bend and you're moving this way through the scale. Instead of going up and down, you're moving all the way across the neck. The first thing I did with that particular lick is I'm holding down the 5th fret of the B string and the 7th fret of the G. I'm going to pick both of the notes at the same time. And I'm going to bend that G string while holding that B string. I'm going to bend G a whole tone up to the E note, and I know when I've hit it because the notes are going to sound the same. Now, a lot of the thing with Zakk and a lot of rock bass playing, you want to hear that push and pull. You want to hear that dissonance pushing up until it rises to the note. So the next thing that I'm doing is I'm going up to the 7th fret on the B string and I'm bending the 9th fret of the G while holding the 7th fret. Alright, and then the next one I've got 8 on the B string and 10 on the G. Then I've got 10 on the B and 12 on the G. That's bar 1. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Mick Mars is another person who does this quite a bit. But yeah, anyways, so that's bar 1. Bar 2. Alright, so bar 2, you've got 14 on the G, 12 on the B string. Then 15 on the B string, or sorry, 15 on the G, 13 on the B. The next one, you've got 15 on the B, 17 on the G. Then finally, the octave of the first one, so we've got 17 on the B string, 19 on the G. 2 bars so far. Here it is. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to finish it by changing strings. Now we're going to be on 17 of the high E and 20 of the B string. We're going to bend this 4 times. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm looking for that note because that's an A note that I'm bending to. That gives us resolve when we're hearing it. You don't always have to hit the resolve note, but it does help a lot to the listener and to your own ear of when those particular licks are over. So here's the whole thing played slowly, then we'll pick it up, and then we'll talk a little bit. I'll put this in context and do a little solo at the end. That's it. Alright, so if I did that in solo, what would I do? That would be probably my rise up. I would probably do some pentatonic stuff based around it, so let me just Zakk out here for a second. So that's how you can use it in a little bit of a solo. That last lick that I did was actually the lick from Tuesday, so you can see how that works. This little picking one was pretty similar to the one that I did last week. So any of those licks that I was playing, they're in the older videos. Watch them. You can pick that up. You can learn pretty much that whole solo that I just did there. That's it for today, guys. I will be back next week with some more licks.